Marine pollution, correct? Pollution to the marine environment. Okay. Have you done any lesson on pollution? Anybody else has done lesson on pollution? Yes, I'm asking you a question. Nobody wants to answer. Why?
Hello, hello.
Tell me. I'm not audible.
Sir, it's breaking in the middle.
Breaking in between. Okay. Now
Yes, sir, it's better.
it's better. Okay. Okay. So let's do marine pollution. Now, most of you must have already finished MARPOL completely. So nothing much to talk about in addition to that. But since it is PSSR, part of PSSR, we'll talk a little bit about general pollution. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Environment concerns have become very serious in recent times, correct?
Yes, sir.
We inherit an untidy world, but we are expected to leave a beautiful world. Wrong or right? The statement is wrong or right?
Right, sir.
We inherit a polluted environment, and we are supposed to depart from this world when it is clean. Okay? So everybody has got his job to do to eradicate pollution. Harder said than done. We cannot eradicate pollution. Okay? But everybody has to make some effort. I'll tell you a small story. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You take a walk every day in the morning in the park. Okay? The park is very beautiful. You like the park because the surroundings are clean. Everybody, there are some people who come and clean, and you have seen them cleaning also. And fresh air is nice, birds are chirping. And early morning is a very nice time to take a walk. So you every day take a walk in the park. Outside the park, there's one person selling this chana or shingdana or china badam or mumphali, whatever you call it. Okay? He's selling that. Okay? And when he's selling that, he gives it in a paper cone. You know cone? Paper cone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody understands the paper cone? So you buy one from him, maybe 5 or 10 rupees. You buy from him. Okay? And then you go inside the park. While taking round, you are enjoying the environment, you are enjoying your chana and everything. And once in a while, you pop one in your mouth. You are enjoying the protein and everything you are enjoying. Then the chana gets finished, but your walk is not finished. So you continue to take your round, but now that ball of paper is in your hand, okay? And you're moving and it is irritating you. You look for a dustbin. you don't find a dustbin. Okay. Then suddenly you find near one tree a few balls of paper lying there. So what do you do with your ball? What do you do with your ball? Yes, anybody? Come on, tell me, what do you do with your ball of paper?
सर उसको जेब में रख के सर फिर घर जाके फेंकता हूँ.
गलत, गलत,
वो there.
बहुत गलत. ये अगर सब लोग करेंगे तो कोई बॉल ऑफ पेपर वहां रहता नहीं था. यू अग्री, डिसएग्री?
सर राइट
Yes,
सर,
sir.
पर खुद का तो सर खुद को ही पता होगा ना सर.
So you also throw your ball of paper there. Then you take one more round, and by the time your 3 rounds are finished, there are 40, 50 balls of paper lying there. Chanawala has sold all his chana and gone, but he has deposited all the cones into the park near a tree. And you see that pile of paper and you get disgusted. Arey kya yaar, saala itna ganda park hai ye. When there was nothing, you find it very cool and nice. Now you find that itna ganda park hai. So now, who was the cause of that pollution? First person, second person, or the last person, you who threw it? Who's the cause? Everybody. Why didn't, if everybody was the cause, why didn't you throw it first? Who threw it first? Yes? Or tell me, what should the second person would have done? Should have done? If you are the second person, what would you have done? Yes? Vishnu? Yes. If you are the second person, you see one ball of paper lying there near the tree, and you got your own ball in your hand, what would you have done?
Sir, I'll not throw it.
You won't throw it, but you'll still look at that ball and go away, that is lying near the tree.
No, sir, I'll take it and dump in the dustbin.
But by heart, you tell me, will you do it, or you are just telling because we are taking this lesson on pollution?
No, sir, I'm aware, no, so I'll dump in the dustbin.
Good. So if everybody was aware like that, then we would have a clean, we will inherit a clean earth and we'll leave a clean earth. Agree? Agree, disagree?
Agree, sir.
Everybody wants to keep the house clean. They collect all the dirt from the house. Dustbin is full. What do we do? Go outside the house,
And dump it in the street.
beyond the wall, dump it off. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Dustbin is too far away. I can't go there. Yes. So that's what makes our cities dirty. Okay? Proper dustbins are installed sometimes by the people, but they don't fill it up. People don't want to go near the dustbin. They wanted to just dump it outside the dustbin. Agree? Disagree? You'll find dustbins are empty, but all surrounding the dustbin, all kachra is there. Yes? Have you seen, noticed anybody? Come on, I cannot take a class without response. Anybody notice anything else that people don't do? for pollution? You're feeling very, very cold. You find a tire nearby. You start burning the tire. Thick black smoke is coming out. You don't bother. You are getting some heat from the fire. So you are happy. Yes?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
But are you happy for the environment?
No, sir.
So 2 bottles of water are available, one in a plastic bottle, one in a glass bottle. Glass bottle is 5 rupees expensive. Which one you buy?
Plastic one with cold.
Plastic one you will buy because it's 5 rupees cheaper, correct? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coke is sold in glass bottle and also in plastic bottle. Coke bottle you have to return.
Plastic
Who will
one
return
is
it? Who will return it? Let me buy a plastic bottle and take it home. Yes?
Sir.
Which one will buy? Glass bottle Coke or plastic bottle Coke?
Even the vendor is not giving the glass bottle, sir.
You get glass bottles, but they charge you 10 rupees or something, and when you return, they give you 5 back or 2 back or something they give back. Yes? Some are available like that. But who will go out to all the way to the shop and return it? No? Yes? When we are young boys, we used to only drink in those glass bottles. Yes? Afterwards, only plastic came. All Coca-Cola and all these cool drinks were all sold in glass bottles only. And everybody used to beautifully return it, you know. We give the crate of empty bottles and then only we'll get a crate of full bottles.
So still we do it, sir.
Okay, very good. If you're doing it, very good. So what I'm trying to say is, people think that pollution is the government's concern. It is not the government's concern. Tell me, you take a pollution certificate for your motorcycle, correct?
Sir.
Yes. You take a pollution certificate for your motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
Why do you take it? I will tell you why do you take it. You
So
take
that
it,
the
you
constable.
take it so that the policeman does not fine you.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't take it that my vehicle should not cause pollution. Be very, very truthful to me. Anybody actually read that what is your emission coming from your bike?
No, sir.
Nobody reads it also. Anybody read it, whether it is within limits or outside limits?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you read it?
Yes, sir.
You found it okay?
Yes, sir. It was
Did
okay.
he test properly? Or you went to him,
Yes.
he did not even put that bloody probe inside your exhaust and he just give you a certificate.
No, sir. He did.
So you made sure everything was hunky-dory, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you actually bought it to make sure that your vehicle does not pollute. You did not buy it for the
Sir,
policeman.
so another way of preventing pollution to get our vehicle serviced time to time.
Does the policeman check your servicing certificate?
No, he doesn't.
You have your vehicle serviced. Then you tell him that I am servicing from time to time. I don't require a pollution certificate. Will it be acceptable?
No, sir.
Then
No, sir.
you have to take a pollution certificate. Yes, it's a good idea to service your vehicle, but you service it to make it pollution free or keep the pollution within limits. You cannot make your bike pollution free. It will pollute. But the government has set some limits, correct? They want
Yes, sir.
SOx and NOx and so and so particulate matter to be within those limits. That is what the pollution certificate tells you. Correct? In certain cities, autos and diesel cars and everything is banned. Like for example, in Delhi. Correct? Old diesel cars are banned in Delhi?
Yes, sir. More than 15 years.
Yes. All trucks, cars, everything. You have to recondition it, and your registration fee is quite large for renewing the registration of your old vehicle. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, why they are doing it? The government, why is doing it? Because they want the citizen to breathe good air, correct?
Yes, sir.
So these are the things that you have to bear in mind when you talk about pollution. Don't think it as another job to do. Arey yaar, I have to segregate my garbage. I have to keep the green garbage in this one. I have to keep the dry garbage in this one. I have to keep the plastic in this one. अरे यार कौन करे ये सब ले जाओ और डंप करो. Correct? How many of you have segregated garbage? Some societies are very particular. Otherwise, they'll not pick up your garbage. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. So let's quickly go through the pollution. I hope you all understood the value of pollution, of inheriting a clean earth and giving away a clean earth. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Please read. Now there are pollution is accidental, operational, or deliberate. Now, can you give examples of all three? Accidental pollution. Yes, anybody can give example of accidental pollution? A tanker collides with a container ship and spills oil into the sea. What is the pollution?
Oil.
Accidental.
It is accidental pollution. Yes, it is oil pollution, but it is accidental pollution. Operational pollution. What it is operational pollution?
Sir, when cargo oil from cargo pumps or the cargo machinery leaks out.
That is not operation pollution. That is also accidental pollution.
So,
A leaking pipe is accidental pollution.
Sir, when the loading and discharging or the transferring of cargo is happening as an
Okay.
operation.
Okay. So that is also not operation pollution.
Sir, pollution through factories.
No. It is not operational pollution. Operational pollution is when you are polluting within limits. Okay? Or over limits. That is due to the operation of something, smoke is coming out, so that is operational. I cannot prevent the smoke from coming out, correct? Can I prevent?
Yes, sir.
Smoke is coming out, okay, but I have to keep it within limits.
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
See, operational pollution is due to the operation of something, smoke is coming out. Or due to the operation of something, some liquids are also oozing out. And I cannot prevent it. That is called operation pollution. Okay?
Sir, it's like I said, loading and discharging is going on. So that why that is not an operational pollution? If
Loading and discharging is going on, so what is happening?
Sir, operation, sir.
Operation, but is oil leaking?
Just in case if it leaks.
That is accidental. You have to prevent things from leaking. Come on. That means it's leaking, you will say, okay, doesn't leak, it is operation pollution, okay, done mine. That's what you do. Yes. I'm conducting a certain operation and something happens abnormal, that is accidental. But if something is happened normally, that is operational. Yes? Agree or disagree?
Sir, getting, sir, thoda.
Getting mixed up.
Sir, mixed up.
Huh?
Yes, sir, thoda sa mixed up.
Acha. Anyway, operational is due to the operation, some pollution is happening, like smoke is coming out. I cannot prevent the smoke from coming out.
Yeah,
If I'm riding in a bus and diesel is being burnt in the bus, smoke will come out.
Yes, sir.
So that is operational pollution. Okay.
Sir, pollution within limits and which can be controlled can we said that operational?
Yeah. Yes, we can say it is operational pollution. Yes.
All right, sir. Got it, sir.
And what is deliberate?
Deliberate, sir. Sir, if
That is the
if
most.
For dumping and discharging
It is
of
like
oil.
it is like murder. Deliberate is murder. Okay.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Accidental is somebody pushed me and I pushed somebody. Because somebody pushed me, I pushed somebody, and that fellow fell down on top of a screwdriver, and the screwdriver pierced his heart. Okay. So a murder
Sir.
has taken place. A murder has taken place. Now, who did deliberate murder? Who did accidental murder? And who did operational murder? Yes, tell me.
sir, if
I am standing here, and next to me one person is standing, and this side one person is standing there. This person pushed me, and now because of my push, this person got pushed and fell down on top of a screwdriver, and the screwdriver pierced his heart, and he died. Now,
sir, accidental.
who's accidental, who is deliberate, and who is operational?
Sir, the deliberate one who pushed.
The fellow who pushed me, he says, I didn't push you. You are alive. I pushed you, but you are alive. So I am not the murderer. It is you who pushed him, and he died. So why should I be blamed? And you will say, well, I was standing here, and if he wouldn't have pushed me, I wouldn't have pushed him. So why I should be blamed? And the fellow who's died, whom will he point finger at? Me or him?
Sir, you.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, you.
So who is hanged?
Sir, you.
I will be hanged.
Yes, sir.
But was I at fault?
No.
Then why can't I go to court and fight out my case?
Sir, yes, sir. Let's see in the court.
Huh?
Better statement. So better statement is let's see in the court.
And if the court says you are not guilty, still I am at fault?
No.
Or still I am the murderer?
No.
Then who's the murderer?
You're confusing, sir.
Tricky situation, no?
Yeah.
So who's the polluter now? The chief engineer tells you, take this bucket of oil and throw it into the water. You have to listen to chief engineer's orders?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you take that bucket of oil and throw it into the water. Who's the polluter?
So you. The one
I'm the polluter.
who's throwing.
So because he has been photographed, he has been pictured, he's been seen by many witnesses throwing the oil into the water.
Yes, sir.
And you keep claiming, I don't know, my superior has told me to do this, I did it.
So then we'll go into the technical terms, how much is polluted, why it is polluted, and the limit as per the MARPOL.
Yes. So what you should tell the chief engineer?
The chief engineer knows better than us, so he not do something
So
which is illegal.
At least you can question him, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Will
sir,
it not pollute? At least this much you can ask.
Yes,
Sir,
sir. Yes,
this
sir.
will cause pollution, sir. Sir, I think we should not throw this. Can't you tell him? Maybe he can change his mind.
Not this way.
Or he
Not
can
this
give
way.
you an explanation why he's telling you to throw it.
Yes, sir.
If it's within limits and all those things, he'll tell you, don't worry, it is within limits, you throw it. Then you throw it.
Yes, sir.
But if you don't question him, you don't even know whether it is within limits or not. The
Exactly.
chief engineer will say, no, I didn't know, I never told him. If somebody comes to catch the chief engineer, he will say, no, I never told him. There are no witness. Now what will you do? Yes?
No, sir. We'll question chief officer.
Yes. You question politely. Don't argue, but question. Okay?
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
this is deliberate, sir. Right? This is
Yes.
deliberate. Okay.
Deliberate.
Yes,
Huh?
So,
Okay.
sir, if a situation of emergency occurs where we have to dispose the oil. So
What
in
does the
that
marine
case,
pollution law say? For saving life,
we can do it, but in limits or keeping the
clear.
mind of
It
the
is clear. It is very
pollution.
clear. The laws are very
Yes,
clear.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's deliberate, sir. That's what I'm telling.
You can
That's-
cause deliberate pollution for saving life.
Yes, sir.
If a plane is carrying passengers and is about to crash, and the pilot knows that if I crash with the full fuel, the plane will burn.
Yes, sir.
So let me crash into this dense forest, and first let me take out all my fuel, and then crash into the dense forest. Maybe the people will be safe. Correct?
Correct, sir.
So first he'll jettison the fuel. So will it cause him to go into the court of law for causing pollution? No. He can still protect himself against the law by saying that I jettisoned the fuel or I contaminated the environment. Why? To save the lives on board. Correct? Yes? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please read.
Sir,
Yes.
when animals are transferred from a place to place, if a transferring of zoo occurs or anything,
Yeah,
like
animals are transferred. Yes, animals are. See these
Yes,
cattle
sir.
carriers. Cattle carriers,
sir.
they carry thousands of cattle.
Yes, sir.
Every year, thousands of cattle, especially in the time of Eid and all those things, so much sheep and all are transported from Australia to Saudi
Gulf.
Arabia and all these Gulf
Gulf.
countries.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
sir, if you are taking these cattle and all, God forbid if a situation occurs where you have to abandon the ship. So,
Yes.
sir, in that case, you'll do everything to save the crew. So, sir, what about the lives you are carrying with on your ship?
For me, this crew is there's all these animals are cargo.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the principle of safety of life at sea is
Yes, sir.
save life,
Save life.
save
Yes.
ship, then save cargo. The cargo is the third priority.
So, sir, you are assuming all these lives as a cargo when we are carrying it.
Yes,
Giving more
cargo is
priority
life.
to the-
Cargo is life. But here we are talking, when we talk about SOLAS, we talk about safety of life of people. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it,
Yeah.
sir. Got it.
I will try to save. See, that is what I'm saying. I'm trying to save my life, and then I'll give priority to the ship to save the ship. See, ship is there. If the ship is saved, cargo is also saved.
And if
I'll
the
throw
same
out-
situation,
If my ship is damaged and water has come into my compartments, and I want to make my ship lighter, what will I do?
Sir, you
I'll
will
throw out cargo.
throw the cargo. Yes, sir.
I'll throw cargo because throwing out cargo will save my ship also and life also.
Yes, sir.
So those are the priorities. Okay. I don't want to kill deliberately all my cattle here. Come on. Those,
Yes,
those are
sir.
precious cargo. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
deliberately doing it.
Yes, sir. Correct.
But can anybody excuse me? Okay, I'll kill all my cadets, but I want to save my animals.
No. No, sir.
That will not be acceptable. Or master say, okay, I will hang myself. So let the cattle be safe.
No,
So
sir.
will they become safe?
No, sir. It doesn't make sense.
No, sir.
So that is the priority. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So the pollution of sea has become a matter of international concern. Okay. You know what made the pollution laws? Anybody knows how the pollution law started? There was one Oil Pollution Act that was started by United States. Till that time, there was no pollution laws. Okay. Marpol 71-78, correct?
Yes, sir.
That was what you studied. Okay. When I joined C in 1974, this Marpol 71-78 had not yet come. So you meant to say we polluted? No, we didn't pollute. We still have great regard for the ocean and great regard for everything. Okay.
So, but that time, what regulations?
Yes. These regulations came mostly because of accidental pollution. Ships got grounded and spilled oil. Ships got broken into two and got spilled oil. Mostly these regulations came because of all those. But let me talk about OPA or Oil Pollution Act. It came in, I think, 1960 or 65 or something like that, OPA. Okay. Right. So this OPA came and it was only for American waters. So all the ships that used to go to America, they had to follow the OPA. Okay.
Yes, sir.
One lady was enjoying herself in the beach. She went for a swim in the beach. And suddenly her skin was contaminated by oil, a drop of oil. Black oil was released by some ship that floated to the beach, and her skin got that spot of oil. She immediately phoned up her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was busy making money and she was enjoying. Okay? Right? So she complained to him that, see, I was bathing and this oil came. Please do something. I want the sea to be very clean when I next come for my this thing. He says, don't bother about it. Yeah, go to another beach or something. No. I like this beach only and I want here only. Every day she bothered him. So he got fed up. And since he was giving so much funding for all the elections, for the campaigns of governors and all those things and all, he went to the governor and the next time he met him, he says, yeah, do something about this oil here. That my girlfriend is by taking my head off. She's not allowing me to concentrate on my business also. Okay. Now this governor had to listen to that fellow, no? Because he's funding his elections and doing a lot of things. Okay. So if he wants to save his seat, what does he do? What does he do? He pressurizes the government to make a law that says nobody should put oil into the sea, especially in my beach area. Yes. And slowly that law becomes OPA, Oil Pollution Act. Okay? And then slowly that Oil Pollution Act becomes MARPOL. When MARPOL first came in, it was 150 pages. Now it is more than 300 pages. Yes? So, pollution of sea has become a matter of international concern. Please read. And explain to them a little bit, because they don't do MARPOL in such detail as you have done already in your regular course. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, although tankers carry huge amounts of oil, the percentage of oil deposited in accidental is very less. Like I told you before, okay? Percentage is very less, because just imagine 1 million cars. Each one gives in its lifetime 1 liter of oil it throws into the ground. So that means a million liters. Okay. Okay. Or
Yes,
let's see, it gives out 1 liter every month. This car takes out. You'll say, yeah, it is very less. Yeah, 1 liter per month. It's not much of. It's few drops a day. Correct?
sir.
Oh, what does few drops a day? But you count million cars. Million cars, that means million liters in 1 month. Okay? But maybe in 2 years, one big accident takes place and 1 million liters are spilled by ship. So which is greater? Which pollution is greater? Every month here 1 million liters are going, and that continues to go also. And here once in a year, maybe one major accident takes place and 1 million liters are spilled. So which is greater pollution? 12 million liters or 1 million liters? Come on, simple calculation. You can answer. So that's what it says. Although this may contribute comparatively small percentage of the total oil entering the sea in a year, the consequences of accident can be nothing short of a disaster to the immediate surroundings. Okay? The
Yes, sir.
disaster, if the accident is taking place close to the coastline, it is much more severe than what will happen to the lady who is taking a bath in the beach. So all the 300 pages we have to read because of whom? That lady, no? Who was troubling her millionaire husband. Yes?
Yes, sir.
or boyfriend, whatever. Okay? So all the pollution we are talking about, even now I'm giving you a lecture, is because of the rich bitch on the beach. I didn't say that, huh? Thankfully, there are no ladies in the, otherwise they would have protested. Correct, no? So every time you read the Marpol book for your exam, think of that rich bitch on the beach.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What? Why are we so concerned about oil pollution? So this slide will tell you. The last one is what we are talking about, OPA. Recreational use of the beach. Finish reading.
Done, sir.
नहीं. After this class. Finished? What is OWS?
Oily water separator.
And what is OBS? Overboard discharge system. Okay. All ships over 400 GRT will have part B, whereas oil tankers carrying oil as cargo will have part A and part B. Okay. Sorry, part 1 and part 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Some more areas have been added. Okay, you can add those areas. I'm just showing you what I have, right? SOPEP. SOPEP is meant for accidental discharge. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if an accidental discharge is taking place, for example, a leaking pipeline, if you show the authorities that you have taken all out efforts to save pollution, but still some oil spilled into the sea, then there might be zero fines. Okay. You have to show to the authorities that you have done all efforts to prevent pollution, but it still happened and it was beyond your control. Right? If you can show that, then there might be zero fines. Remember that. So attack the oil source of pollution at the when it is at small. When the leak is small, it is only falling by drops. You can prevent it, no?
Yes, sir.
If you still don't care for it, it will become very large. Oil is leaking from a pipeline. You think that chalo, doesn't matter there after some time. So you keep maybe a drum underneath that, okay? And then go away, okay? Okay, you just think that the drum will not get full by the time oil is discharged. And I'm not polluting, see, I'm preventing the pollution. Now all the oil is falling in the drum. Then I will transfer this cargo back into the tank or something and nothing will happen. But the small oil leak becomes big. Or suddenly the pressure in the line increases without you knowing. Because you are not reported, you are just placed a drum. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You're not reported to anybody. You think you have done a great service by just putting a drum underneath. At that time, the oil pressure was less. So it was just leaking in drops. Suddenly the refinery people tell, okay, please increase the pressure double or triple. It was 5 kg pressure. Now you are giving 15 kg pressure. So what will happen to the drop of oil now? Drop falling. What will happen?
It increases.
Increases and the drum fills up in no time and starts overflowing. Yes. You've done a good
Yes,
deed.
sir.
You have done a good deed and you are patting yourself on the back. But you are arrested by the authorities. Although you are not in watch. Yes. Possible? Possible scenario?
Yes, sir.
किसने ये ड्रम लगाया उसको पकड़ो जाके. So when it was in drop only, you could have attended to the leak or called for help to attend to the leak instead of putting the drum. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That's what we should do. Okay? Attack the leak when it's small. Same thing with fire. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Fire only. Attack it small. Like a cadet only. Attack him when he's starting his training. Then he'll make a good captain. Yes?
Yes, sir.
But no cadet wants to be attacked. He wants easy life. Yes?
No, sir.
नो बोलते हैं जब कैप्टन जब चीवादर काम देता है तो पता लगता है. Okay? कैडेट लोग 6 बजे उठने के लिए राजी नहीं है जहाज में जाने के बाद। सर क्लास तो शुरू होती है 8 बजे सर, हम 6 बजे क्यों उठे यहाँ पर करके क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं वहां पर। यस, जहाज में जाने के बाद। यहाँ पर हमारा कॉलेज चलता था तो 5:30 बजे उठाते थे। यस,
यस सर।
तो 1 साल जब आदत पड़ जाती थी तो जहाज में जाके सीधे रहते थे। मगर अभी बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ऑनलाइन थिंग पीपल हैव बिकम लेजी।
Yes, sir.
And when they suddenly realize I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, they are not able to. उठते हैं तो बदन दर्द कर रहा है, ये कर रहा है, रात को जाना पड़ेगा। डॉक्टर क्या कर गया है, कहाँ पर फंस गए हैं हम जहाज में आके। यस, क्या यार। Yes. So be ready, huh? Okay, my class is over. Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you,
1 hour
sir.
over now. So 14:50 is Meena madam's class. Okay. Till Meena madam comes, I'll continue. Duty to report is very, very important. You see oil coming out of a ship and it is going into it is spilled into the sea. What will you do? You've seen it. What will you do? Yes, fast. Class is over. What will you do?
We will report it, sir.
Yes, we will report it to the duty officer, our immediate boss. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then, if you have reported, note it down that you have reported to so and so, because the oil pollution authorities are going to question. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then you will note down and say, I reported this to my immediate boss, this duty officer. Then they will question him. Whom did you tell? Ultimately, it will be the captain of the ship or the chief officer who is in charge of the cargo operations who will be told about this pollution. And he will start taking preventive measures and everything and all those things. And then he will be in charge of the operation, cleaning operation. Correct? That is the procedure. You have to report. If he is not ready to listen to you, you go to the next authority. Okay? If the duty officer does not listen to you, then you don't keep quiet. Okay? He accepts it. Yes, there is a pollution, and he immediately acts on it. Well and good. That is a good procedure. But if he doesn't accept it, you will go to the next higher authority and report, maybe to the captain also directly. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is your duty to report, right? And it is the captain's duty to report to the shore, even if it is from his own ship. Okay? He will report that pollution has been caused, and I am taking all out to prevent further pollution, and I'm also doing all out to clean up the area where I polluted. Okay? If he does that, maybe he will escape without any fines. It is accidental pollution. Yes, it happened by accident. People will excuse you. But if you hide it, what will happen? You will be fined hell of a lot. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.